Welcome to Module 6. In this module, we are going to be discussing learning environments and metaphors about learning. For the module video, I'm going to focus very specifically on learning environments. And it is somewhat artificial to separate a discussion about a learning environment from learning theories, because throughout the course we have been discussing learning environments as we have been discussing the learning theories. So there is a certain amount of artificiality in doing so, but at the same time it's also very helpful to do that, to really concentrate on the environment. And I know that all of us have spent hours moving desks and chairs around, or spent hours in an online learning management system trying to figure out the best way to manipulate these preset forms in order to create the environment that we think is best for the students to learn precisely what we're putting in front of them. And it is sometimes those little details, the little things that we set up, that particular learning environment, that to many degrees illustrates our allegiance to a specific learning theory or an amalgamation of learning theories. So what I wanted to do with this video is to show you some different learning environments and have you think a little bit about the classrooms that you've experienced. I am showing you physical classrooms just because that's the easiest thing to picture, but here is a very traditional classroom, and I'm sure many of you have either taught in it or seen it previously, with things so neatly lined up in a row. And of course, when I was teaching in a classroom, I would immediately subvert those rows and create the small groups as people were moving around. And then you've got the modular classroom, where there's a number of different spaces for students to engage in learning so that they're able to have a space that is designed for the specific task. And then, I'm skipping ahead, you've got the group work classroom, where it is designed for students to sit together, work together, and interact with each other. You've also got the computer classroom, and there you've got the screens that definitely do interrupt any physical relationship with the person who's lecturing in front of the room. But it also can be very effective if we're talking about a networked environment. And here's another version of a computer classroom. And here is where you've got the computers and the screens in a different place, so that there is the human connection as well as the screen connection. And just to conclude this particular discussion, here's a great cartoon about the flipped classroom, where the instructor has put so much material out in front, and they're all flipping around as they're discussing the material on the board. I think that might be an example of too much literalness, but you get the sense again of the type of learning environment that a flipped classroom does model. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts about different learning environments.